Encryption has become the norm for billions of people. But despite the technology's mainstream rise, long-standing threats to weaken encryption keep piling up. Officials in the UK, France, and Sweden have all made moves since the start. Intelligence agencies and law enforcement officials in the United States have recently backtracked on years of anti-encryption attitudes. The drastic shift in attitude followed the China-backed Salt Typhoon hacker group's widespread breach of major US telecom encryption is designed so only the sender and receiver of messages have access to their contents. Those privacy and security guarantees have made encryption a target for law enforcement and governments for decades. Recent threats to encryption have come in three forms, says Narota Maishre, the encryption policy lead at international nonprofit Access Now. First, there are those where governments or law enforcement agencies are asking for backdoors to be the order, which has been criticized by the Trump administration, is set to be challenged in a secret court hearing on March 14. Meanwhile, lawmakers in Sweden are also considering legislation that would require encrypted messaging companies such as Signal and WhatsApp. We're seeing some democracies revert back to very crude approaches to circumventing encryption that we may be thought were something of the past, Internet Society official says. The second threat relates to an increase in proposals related to client-side scanning, Maishri says. The process involves scanning messages locally on a person's device before they're encrypted. The Internet Society's vote describes such efforts as a more sophisticated way that democracies have been trying to circumvent encryption in recent years. Scanning for one type of content, for instance, is very divided in Europe. There are countries strongly in favor of scanning and countries strongly against it as well. Maishri says the Internet Society's vote says that they've been met with some stronger pro-encryption voices coming from government or law enforcement services around the world, while all virtual private networks do not. In December, two officials from the US Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency CISA and the FBI encouraged more people to use encrypted communication systems. China's Salt Typhoon hackers gained deep access to US telecoms providers. A bipartisan group of 5 members of Congress said the cloak of secrecy should be removed. UK civil liberties groups Privacy International and Liberty also filed legal challenges over the secrecy of the proceedings.